just stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And here is Brett Beatty. Walked his first time. Up and in. Ball one. And the righty deals. And now it's even up.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Back to the mound. He's got it. The throw to first. One away here in the fifth. Harrison Bader up now for the Mets. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Up the middle, bats up with it. On the run, throw to first, and Bader is set down. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That's outside, and that's ball one. And he grounds one to the right side. And that is that. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Mets 1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now the right fielder, Enrique Hernandez. Quintana back to work. Right through there for a strike. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Jake Diekman getting ready to go. Smith also throwing. Outside low, and it's 1-1. Fastball for a strike. And here it comes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Gavin Lux. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And that one upstairs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Mookie Betts now. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. And that one is lifted in the air. Marte going after it. And makes the grab. And that ends the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Start of the sixth, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jeff McNeil. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Oh, 1 down. There's a strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
That one is upstairs. And down on strikes he goes. And 1 out now.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. Here's the 2-2. There's a swing and a drive. And in one hops the wall. Lindor around second, headed for third. The relay throw. He's in there.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Absolutely smoked the baseball. It just jumped off the lumber. And when you're able to find a gap like that, dude, you're even looking for a triple.
So 1 gone with a runner at third. Here's some real power at the plate. Pete Alonso. Out there to center. Outman moving under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly. It's 4-2.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Starling Marte up now for the Mets, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
There's a strike. The Mets trailing by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That misses, and that's ball 2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Smith makes the catch, and that'll do it. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no 1 left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Mets 2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Diekman. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 1 for 2. And a pitch. Misses off the plate, and it's 1-0. Action in the Mets bullpen. Jorge Lopez preparing to come on if needed. The lefty, the 1-0. And that one fouled off. Kicks and deals. That's a little bit low. Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That misses the zone, and the count's full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Bader sizing it up. Squeezes it. And there's one away. The batter now will be Will Smith. He's already homered here in this one. In there at the knees. It's 0-1.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. In the air, right field. Marte moves under it. And there's 2 down. Max Muncy at the dish. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
Ball 1, no strikes. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And another ball. Couldn't chase that time. Three-two now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And he walked him.
Oh, ball four. Take your base.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Man at first, James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's in there for strike one. Muncy leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
1 and 2.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Strike on the inside corner. Two on, 2 outs. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Ripped to short. Fires across the diamond. Play made. That ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. So now here's the Mets DH, DJ Stewart. Here comes a pitch. And a swing and a miss there. Action in the pen down there. Brusdar Graterol looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Trinan getting loose as well. Here's your 1. And it's strike 2.
So impressive how it's still there even this deep into the outing.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Alvarez in the box again, takes a strike. Strike 2. One down, base is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. Oh, he throws it away.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Man at first with 1 gone. And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Next offering is down low. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike. Tried to check his swing, appeal to third. No swing, just held it back there. Tying run at the plate. And another ball.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Harrison Bader waiting to hit for the Mets. Ground ball left side and foul ball. The tying run at the plate, and that's too high. Ball 4.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ohtani will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Alex Vesia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
2 on, 1 out, and stepping in for New York, Harrison Bader. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded, only 1 away.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Golden opportunity right here. Comebacker could be 2. He comes home with it. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jorge Lopez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Chris Taylor now. The pitch. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Marte calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's Kike Hernandez. To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Two outs, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Gavin Lux. That's to third. Jump throw on target. He got him. Nice play. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brusdar Graterol.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Jeff McNeil stands in. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. The pitch. Graterol in his 4th year. He features a sinker, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a 4-seamer. Right-handed reliever. That one laced to center and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Nobody out. Lindor has a chance to tie it. There's a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. Out to short. Betts. Off balance feed. There's one. Over to first. Safe.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it is gone. He hammers one out to center. And we have a tie ball game. It's 4-4. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And here is Starling Marte. Slider misses outside. Into the outfield, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
On the mound now, Daniel Hudson. Substitution now at first base. Pinch running here, Tyrone Taylor. DJ Stewart up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That one misses. 1-0. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. The 1-1. Popped up to the left into foul ground. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. To left base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. First offering misses badly for ball one. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Left-hand hitter waits. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Tied at 4. To third. And it's through for a hit. Runner around third. He will score and they take the lead. It's 5-4. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And now the center fielder, Harrison Bader, 1 for 3. Pitch misses, and that is ball one. Righty to the plate. Late on that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2 outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Two on, 2 outs. And another ball. Misses. 3-2 now. Brandon Nimmo hitting on deck circle. The pitch. Got him swinging. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Dodgers 4. So coming into the game now on defense, Tyrone Taylor. He takes over in right. Adam Ottavino getting the call to the mound. Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And a pitch. The shortstop takes a ball. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Edwin Diaz up and throwing. Smith warming up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. Wouldn't chase that time. Next offering is in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is even 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And next for L.A., Freddie Freeman. And fouled off. And that one missing low. Down the middle for a strike. Going to count 1-2. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground, right side. McNeil gets it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now it's going to be Will Smith. This one in the air right field. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Kelly.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. And the pitch. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
The 1-0. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. And a pitch. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And there's a ball. Right side. To first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
No.
Just missed.
1-0.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
One down, base is empty.
2-0.
Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Francisco Lindor. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Way out front for strike two.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Katse into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Grounder might be two. There's one. On to Freddie. Double play. Nothing across here this half. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Dodgers 4. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Edwin Diaz. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. Well, one-run game. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. And here it comes. And there's the strike. One-run game, bottom 9.
One ball.
That misses the zone. And 1-1. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Bader should have it. Puts it away for the out. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Outman swings through it for strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Trying to close out a one-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. And a swing and a miss. 2 away.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
So it's their last chance in this one. Teoscar Hernandez will hit next. And the first offering is not close. That one missed.
Now, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
That one misses, and it's 3-0.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Kicks and fires. Bounce to third, and it's just foul. That was close. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
This could end it. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. A one-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long. Live from Dodger Stadium, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And towing the slab here, Shohei Ohtani.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. That's way outside. And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. And it's even up.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
The shortstop takes the ball. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Juan Soto now. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
One out, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Popped foul out of play off to the right. A little bit low. It's 2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
And a good eye there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
3-2. The pitch is outside and ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
One gone, runner at first. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Squirts away a little bit. Misses again, 5 in a row.
2 balls,
Got to be
no
real
strike.
careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a
2
strike.
balls, 1 strike.
Outside low. And now 3-1.
3-1.
Soto at first, one gone. Right through there for a strike.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Kim puts it away for the out. 2 down. Here's a Mets lineup now. Big challenge for them today as they take on a pitcher who brings electric stuff and really racks up the strikeouts.
Yeah, and it's all about making good contact against a pitcher like this. You're not going to get very many pitches to hit in an at-bat, maybe even in a game. So you got to be ready, zoned in the spot where you think you've got the best chance and jump all over it. Might be the first pitch in the at-bat, so you better walk up there ready from the jump. If they can make early, consistent contact, I think they'll have a much better shot against it. Well, strike one is so critical in an at-bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Two outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Third out. Mets leave one. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Kodai Senga.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Mookie Betts, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And he grounds one back up the middle. The throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. First pitch swinging.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Pitch misses there. 1-2 the count.
2 strikes.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Freddie Freeman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 1-0. And another ball. Two out, space is empty. Hit in the air, center field. Taylor has this one sized up. Corrals it. And that is that. Scoreless after one. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Top of the second. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. Ohtani back to work.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And now 2-1.
2-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Starling Marte. And the sweeper misses. Second inning here, no score. And that misses. 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
One down, base is empty.
Ball 3.
And that wasn't even close. Ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Tyrone Taylor will hit next. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Marte leads off first with 1 away. That clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And now 1-2. Double play ball to second. There's one. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. And we're back. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Swing and a foul straight back. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Singy, you look at the sequence right there. 3 pitches, all hard stuff up in the zone. It's another example of the way pitchers like to attack hitters in the sport today.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you can execute those pitches and not leave them in the middle part of the zone, those are tough pitches to do much with. They're just tough to get on top of, and a lot of times they have that rising appearance we talk about so much. Pretty much blew them away right there.
That one fouled off. Breaking ball misses down and away. And now 2 balls and a strike. That one is upstairs. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Muncy forced to get out of the way of the first pitch.
Well, knowing that this hitter's got holes in his swing, because he's got so much power, pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
Just off the outside edge. 3 balls, no strikes. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Michael Conforto will climb in. That's outside, and it's 1-0. Two on, 2 outs. And fouled off. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that is the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Now it's going to be Francisco Alvarez. Smoked on the ground a second. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Luis Angel Acuna, the next to hit. Acuna starting up the middle at second, 22 years old. And he was born in Venezuela. That's in there. Strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Lindor takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Top of the third, no score. Next offering is fouled back. And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled. Got him on the off-balance throw. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. And we're still knotted at 0. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Hye-Sung Kim. And that's in for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Foul ball, still 0-2. This one in the air, right field. Soto really on his horse for it. Makes the grab, one down. So the batting order turns over. Here's Mookie to hit. Grounded out his first time. That one's upstairs, ball one. Little chopper rolls foul. One down, base is empty. Sliced hard but foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Mookie retired, 2 down. And here comes Tommy Edman. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball one, no strikes.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
2 down, nobody on. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. That one is gone. He nails one out to right. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
So 2 away with nobody on. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Outside.
1-0.
Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the 3rd. Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Nimmo settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Juan Soto. That's in there.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is fouled back. Good job to fight that one off. Oh, 0-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Mark Vientos. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Splits the plate. That's strike 1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-2.
Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Ball 1 there. One down, bases empty. That just misses, and that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. That's off the mark. Ball 1. The sweeper catches the low part of the zone for a strike. Two outs.
Ball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in L.A. and now Teoscar Hernandez. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Check swing, and he went. Yeah, the count 1-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Will Smith to the plate. Walked his first time. He gets there with the slide. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
2 outs, base is empty. Muncy digs in. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
That's inside. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They lead it 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. New inning getting started. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Ohtani back to work. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, these Mets just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one way inside.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Rip towards third. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Starling Marte up to hit. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And that is downstairs. And the count is 1-2. One down, base is empty. That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends him packing.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tyrone Taylor. He hit into a double play his first time up. That's in for a strike. Foul ball. And that one upstairs, ball one. And there's a ball. On the ground, Kim. In plenty of time to first, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly, and it remains 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. That one's upstairs, ball one.
1-0.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Out of here. A towering shot to center, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike one. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Stepping in, Ha-Seong Kim. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. And the 0-1. Late with the swing there.
0-2.
That misses, and that's ball one. Conforto on at first, nobody out. High fly ball out towards left center. Nimmo puts it away for the out. One away. Here's Mookie Betts now. He's grounded out a couple of times. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And there's a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Edman up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Fastball for a strike at 95.
One strike. Ball outside.
And it's fouled away. And that's downstairs and outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
1 run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball line to center. It gets down, base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's downstairs. 1-0. Foul ball there. Next offering is in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dedniel Nunez getting loose out there. Young warming up as well. That one not close. And the count is even 2-2. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next pitch is outside. Teoscar Hernandez waiting to bat for the Dodgers. And that'll load the bases.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Kodai Senga departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Dedniel Nunez.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
2 outs, bases full. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch just misses. The Dodgers threatening. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count 1-1. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 6-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at second here with 2 away. Max Muncy getting ready to hit. He is struck out, and he is walked. Inside. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Smith stands at second with 2 gone. And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man on second, 2 down.
That's the ball. Straight up.
That one finds the zone. 3 balls and a strike. Man at second. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Two outs. Swings and misses. Struck him out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. The lead has exploded to a half dozen. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. And next for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. Caught looking his first time up. And takes low for ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
1 down, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt. Hit on the ground to short. Betts gets it to first. 2 away.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hernandez makes the catch, and that'll do it. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Mets nothing. Well, we go bottom 6, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. The pitch. Nunez in his 2nd season, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryan Stanek up and throwing. Young, the lefty, warming up as well. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Not even close there. 2-1. On the ground to third. Zips it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And here is Michael Conforto. Not close with that one, and that is ball 1. And a foul ball.
That's a ball.
Too high, and now it's 3-1. Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Man at first, and here is Hye-Sung Kim. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
1 strike.
Conforto, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Off the mark there, and it's a ball and a strike. Now fly ball to right center. Taylor sizing this one up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Mookie Betts. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. 1 hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Not in time. He's safe. It's 7-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Tommy Edman at the plate. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Up the middle. Throws to first in time. And they get Edman for the out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Mets nothing. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Edman in position. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. What was your worst start one year? Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Vientos in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. They say you win.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 down, bases empty. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. That one well upstairs. And it's 1-0.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts very much at all today.
The Mets yet to pick up a hit here. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that'll do it. 7 no-hit innings in the books. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Mets nothing. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Ryan Stanek.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Freeman stands in now and watches strike 1. And now the count is even.
1-1.
Just missed. That one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. On the corner for a strike.
Full count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So man aboard. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered here in this one. Fastball for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Here comes the 0-1. And that's outside. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
That was straight queso right there.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Smith stands in here, takes ball 1
One
low.
ball. No strike.
And that one a little bit high.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Just missed. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Freeman headed for 3rd. Coming home. Safe. It's 8-0.
Comes through with the RBI. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
One out, runner at second. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Out to short. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they come away without an out. And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. And first offering is fouled off. Smith on second. Muncy over at first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Two on, 1 out. Outside. Now 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-2. 1 out. Runners at first and second. He goes down looking. Michael Conforto digs in now. And the first offering is not close. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Here the bottom of the 7th. Off the mark there. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one to first. He takes it on his own. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Michael Grove.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. First pitch, and he just misses.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Next pitch inside. 2 balls and a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Swinging a foul straight back. The Mets with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch is downstairs. Action in the pen down there. Michael Kopech appears to be getting loose. Garcia, the left-hander, also throwing. In the air, right field, Pajes coming on, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So just 4 more outs to get through, and the tension is building in the ballpark right now.
Yeah, and we can feel it in the booth. He's got these hitters locked up.
Taylor stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
1 ball, no strike.
And he takes a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Up the middle, Kim. Over to first. That's the 3rd out. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim. Stanek back to work.
Ball.
And ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Up the middle. And that one finds its way through. And the leadoff man aboard. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Kim aboard here at first with nobody out. Next pitch is outside. There's a strike to Mookie. Hard hit, but right at him and left. So digging in, Tommy Edman. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. The Dodgers up big in this one here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that one for strike 2.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
On the ground, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Mets nothing. Back here in L.A., we go to the 9th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. Everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 tough outs to get. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, you hope that he strikes the hitter out.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. 3 outs from a no-hitter. Good eye in that spot.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. He keeps his composure and they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And stepping in for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss at a slider. And it is 2-1. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down. And now the toughest one is left to get. The final out to complete the no-hitter.
Yeah, and not much we can say anymore. Everyone knows what this situation is, and he's so close, Boog, he can taste it.
And the no-hit bid comes down to this. One more out to get. Just missed. He's 1 out away from a no-hitter. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Here's a line drive, and that's going to end the no-hitter. It's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ballgame.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now it's Juan Soto. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Two outs. And that's a little high.
2-0.
Next offering is down low. Smash down the left field line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Lindor around second, headed for third. Oh, the throw is over his head. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
Back-to-back base hits. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So 2 down. Mark Vientos will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. Fastball for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
This could end it. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Man at second. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays. Great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. to Dodger Stadium. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, Shohei Ohtani. What do you look for here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And here it comes. That one fouled off. And a pitch. Foul ball there. Right-hander kicks, deals. In the air, out towards left center. Outman makes the grab on the run. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing they can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Jeff McNeil in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. That one the other way. Betts throws to first in time. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Swing and a miss.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
2 outs. And it's fouled away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Mets. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Starting on the mound in this one, Jose Quintana. What's the word on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts. The wind of the pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Yo, 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And Mookie takes.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the One before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mix it up to speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Freddie Freeman, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Quintana, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That one down the line. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. The challenge for him today, Singy, elevating the baseball against this sinker baller that's on the mound.
Yeah, that's the challenge, but it also might affect the way they approach base running in this one, Boog. You get a runner on first, you anticipate trajectory down, and when the ball's in the dirt with a good secondary lead, you break for second. So whether it's a stolen base or not, you stay out of the double play, get that runner in a scoring position, and that can help you put more runs on the board.
BID, ball in dirt. Two down, nobody on. They say you win.
1-1.
Good eye on that spot. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Grounder off the pitcher. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty status. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So, man aboard, Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ball one there.
1 ball, no strike.
Smith off of first with 2 away. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-1. The pitch. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Bader ranging back. And out of here. He circles the bases, and they add a pair. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
And next for L.A., James Outman. That one finds the corner. That's strike one. Kicks and deals. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Bounce to the left side. And that'll do
He's
it.
out.
Two-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Top of the second, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Alonso goes 6 feet 3 inches, 29 years old, and he's a 2-time home run derby champion. The pitch. Swings through that one.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope.
1-1.
You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there.
1-2.
And another ball. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. Got it. And now 1 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here's Starling Marte. That one off the mark. Ball 1. One down, base is empty. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. And a pitch. And now 2-1. The Mets down by a pair here at the top of the second. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And that's in the dirt. And the count even 1-1.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle. And with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
And a foul ball. Two outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Mets. And they're down 2-0. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. The pitch. That's in there. 1-1.
1 strike.
Just missed. And that is cut on and missed. 1 and 2.
2 strike.
And another ball. The wide to kick the pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Outside.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Chris Taylor. And that one is inside. Strike 1.
1-1.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Out number 2.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 outs, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Got him swinging. Dodgers go down quietly, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here in L.A. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. The pitch. And that one missing low. A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A gigantic blast. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? And a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Brett Beatty, the next to hit. And a good eye there. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next pitch is outside. Ohtani maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Left-hand batter waits, and that's outside. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And now Bader up to the plate. That one's in there. Strike one. The pitch. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And the right-hander deals.
2-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. In there safely. Baden into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Baden stands at second with no outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Pretty interesting pitch sequence in that at bat. Instead of attacking with the fastball early in the count to get ahead, it was all off speed until the very last pitch to put him away. And pretty impressive to have the fastball command right when you need it. He just kind of kept it in his pocket until he wanted to blow him away.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that clips the inside corner. And that's outside, and it's 1-1. Ohtani, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Left-hand hitter waits, and he swings over the top there.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Grounded out his first time up. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Man at second. And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. And a swing and a miss. On the ground. Throws to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Mets do get one back, though, on the solo homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Set for the bottom of the third, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Gavin Lux. Quintana back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
There's a strike at the knees. 0-2 now. Ball one there.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Mookie now. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Ball. 1 strike.
One out, bases empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
It's a good take.
That's off the mark. 2-2. Right side, hard hit. Slings to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 outs, base is empty. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. That one misses. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. That clips the corner. Pitch out, but no action. Kicks and fires. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. That one ripped, but foul. Two outs. That one misses, and now it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A massive home run. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-1.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here comes Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And there's the strike. That one missed. 2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off, 2-2. And now the lefty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. And another ball.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 4-1. Major League Baseball is on the show. New inning getting started, and the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And the right-hander back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Righty delivers. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Righty to the plate. And that's outside. 3-1 now.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Over to first, and he saved. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And the 0-1. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Chases that one out of the zone. Picks up strikeout number 7. Starling Marte up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. That's in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Rudder takes off. There's a ball. Throw, safe. Lindor, the runner at second with one away. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Next offering is outside. Man at second. Misses, and that's ball 3.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Got it by him for the K.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now it's DJ Stewart. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Fought off foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Gets the call. 0-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Oh, 2 now. Out towards left center. Hernandez brings it in for the 3rd out. Mets leave 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is James Outman. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Grounded out his first time.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Up and in, and that is ball 1. And another ball. Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Here comes Chris Taylor. Went down on strikes his first time through. That catches the top part of the zone. And that is strike 1.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Ball. 2 straight.
Two outs. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Dodgers down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, now Francisco Alvarez. Alvarez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 235 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela.
That's the ball. 2 balls. No strike.
And he deals.
No.
Just missed.
3-0.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's the automatic.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
That one is absolutely belted. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And here is Brett Beatty. Walked his first time. Up and in, ball 1. And the righty deals. And now it's even up.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Back to the mound. He's got it. The throw to first. One away here in the 5th. Harrison Bader up now for the Mets. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Up the middle, bats up with it. On the run, throw to first, and Bader is set down. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That's outside, and that's ball 1. And he grounds one to the right side. And that is that. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Mets 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the right fielder, Enrique Hernandez. Quintana back to work. Right through there for a strike. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Jake Diekman getting ready to go. Smith also throwing. Outside low, and it's 1-1. Fastball for a strike. And here it comes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Gavin Lux. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And that one upstairs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Mookie Betts now. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. And that one is lifted in the air. Marte going after it. And makes the grab. And that ends the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jeff McNeil. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Oh, 1 down. There's the strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
That one is upstairs. And down on strikes he goes. And 1 out now.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. Here's the 2-2. There's a swing and a drive. And in one hops the wall. Lindor around second, headed for third. The relay throw. He's in there.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Absolutely smoked the baseball. It just jumped off the lumber. And when you're able to find a gap like that, Boog, you're even looking for a triple.
So one gone with a runner at third. Here's some real power at the plate. Pete Alonso. Out there to center. Outman moving under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly. It's 4-2.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Starling Marte up now for the Mets. They're 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
There's a strike. The Mets trailing by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. That misses, and that's ball 2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Smith makes the catch, and that'll do it. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Mets 2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Diekman. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 1 for 2. And a pitch.